Hello, Scorpio. I'm Claudia Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is your energy update for September 2021. Hope you're doing well. Scorpio, be sure to check out your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus sign for a complete picture of all of the energies that you've got going on this month, because you're more than just your sun sign. I've got a live show 3 times a week here on YouTube. It's called Psychic Cafe. I would love to see you in there. And if you're interested in a private reading with me, they are available from my website, BeHealing.com. You can find a link for that in the description box below, and also one up there as well. Let's have a look. What have Scorpios got going on? Calling forth a wave. Oh, be careful what you wish for, Scorpio. So you're wanting a shake-up, you're wanting something to change. And you might be the one just to stick something in there. Throw a spanner in the works, or put a stick in someone's spokes of the bicycle when they're going past. That puts a spanner in the works, right? So you might be feeling this urge to mess things up a little bit just to get something to happen. This is the energy of wanting to provoke someone. It's almost asking for a tower moment to happen because something isn't being done or said or something like that. So you've been a little bit of a demon this month. I like it. I like it. Someone's got to do it, right? The elephant in the room, pointing out the elephant in the room. You could be pulling the rug up the carpet and pointing out to your family. Oh, all of this stuff's been swept under the carpet here. It could be something like that. There's magic afoot there. I feel like, Scorpio, you might it kind of might be your role, because you do have that in your energy. I mean, your personality, the personalities of the Scorpios that I know anyway, and generally, you do have this element in of that. People say, well, yeah, Scorpio's like a water sign, but it's like water that's on fire. You do have that element that is kind of fire in there too. And this could be when your magic comes out, when you embrace that side of yourselves instead of making it wrong, and then just let yourself be that and provoke people. Everyone watch out for Scorpio. It could be stirring the pot, rocking the boat. Yeah, rocking the boat. That's what you're doing. It needs to be done. We need to have people like that. The Five of Cups. This is feeling. So it can be feeling like a victim, but it's not in your case in this reading. This is the feeling that it's disappointment or frustration with things not being said and not being done, and getting bored with it. Getting bored with the point is being missed. People are missing the point, and it's starting to frustrate you, and you're starting to feel this need to speak out about it. Oh, by the way, I'm going to pull out 4 columns of tarot here. It can be, in these monthlies, it can be week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, or it might just be a mishmash of all the energies that you've got going on at some point in this month, like the most important energy in this month for the biggest change in your life kind of thing. So take it as it resonates. Scorpio, tell us more for Scorpio. Oh, that's fast. This is good. This is kind of partying. 4 of Wands energy. It can be marriage, or wedding, but it's partying. It's a celebration of sorts. That's a very big change, isn't it? Celebration, Knight of Wands. I feel like this is your energy. It's a player energy kind of thing, but it doesn't have to be that. It's just someone that takes action and isn't afraid of throwing a spanner in the works there as well. Getting things done, or just instigating change by being that force of I'm not sure that's the right word. Consternation is what I heard. I'm not sure that's the right word though. Just like you're a tornado. It's like you're a tornado and you're ripping through something, and it's good because things weren't built on solid foundations, and those houses or whatever needed to be torn apart. They were pretend houses. A facade. And the world. So ending a cycle so a new cycle can begin. So Scorpio, you might have been playing along with something. This could be a family dynamic, or it could be a dynamic within a relationship, pretending that everything's okay when there's an elephant in the room, when there's things are being swept under the rug. And you might just this month reach that limit, that point where you're just like, No one's talking about this, and I'm going to be the one that's talking about this, so that that cycle can complete, so that a new chapter can start. I don't think anyone else is going to do it. I think it's yours. I think it's yours to do. I think this is what the Magic Maker card is saying, is that it's yours to do. That's why you've got the personality that you've got. That's why you've got these urges. That's why you're seeing it. It's because it's yours to do. Not everyone else is of that same energy. Otherwise, they'd be doing it too. So you might be the only Scorpio in this situation. And yeah, it's yours to do. And when you tap into the benefits of that part of your personality and make it okay to do that, yeah, there's going to be fallout and people are going to get annoyed or whatever, but whatever. Change is going to happen. When you're stepping into that, it could be that there's more magic that comes from that. So, in other words, you could be the one that is aware of the things that other people aren't aware of, because it's your place to notice things, to be a creator of change. You could be a leader in that way, Scorpio. And so don't make that wrong about yourself just because people have emotional reactions. Damn straight people should have emotional reactions if we're making change in the world. They should. But everyone knows that, is putting themselves out there doing work like this or any kind of work. The more you put yourself out there, the more crap that comes back to you. You get good stuff back to you as well, but you get every kind of stuff coming back to you. The more you get noticed, the more change that you make, the more crap you get back. A friend of mine who's actually got a TV show now, he told me, you really know that you're doing something good when people are threatening to kill you, because you get that. So don't let any negative feedback that you're getting stop you from doing it. That's when you know you're doing a really good job. So Scorpio, you could be stepping into your true element this month. 5 of Cups, and it's triggered by the getting bored of it. For any Scorpios that have been saying things like, why don't they do this? Why don't they do that? Well, it's not their place to. Why don't you do it? Because you're the one that's aware of it. Now, this might be in family relationships. It might be in structures too, because the Hierophant is about marriage, but it's about those formal structures. It's about, yeah, this could be like within your company where you work, or it could be within a marriage, or within the family, or with any kind of within any kind of institution. You could be like a whistleblower because you're just over it, and you get to the point where you don't care that people are going to have a reaction to it, and that's the point you need to be at. I don't care. I give my readings, right? And I don't care how people take it, because I know that the real information needs to come out. I know most people only want to hear the positives, and they want to be told a tall, dark, handsome stranger is going to come into your life and then you can get $1 million. But that's not the truth of it. The truth is the gnarly stuff. It's the stuff that's actually going to help you to be empowered and to do the shadow work and actually help yourself and heal yourself and love yourself properly, practically. That's going to help you get there. That's actually going to help you get these tall, dark, handsome strangers and the $1 million that you're going to get yourself. And so I don't care if people are clicking away or they're clicking on that thumb down button. Oh, I wish they wouldn't, but I don't really care. I'm doing it for the ones that aren't doing that, the ones that are actually listening to me, the ones that want this advice, the ones that want this guidance. And you've got to get yourself to that same point as well, where it doesn't matter. You're doing it for the reason that you're doing it. You're not doing it to please people or to get accolades for it. You're going to get that too. You are eventually. But I just heard the Beyonce song there. I just want to make the world dance. It's not about the money. Just wanted to make the world dance. It's not about the money, and it's not about people liking me on YouTube or clicking like on it even. I mean, it helps my channel out to get this out to people that want it, but it's not about that. It's about me doing what's in my heart, right? And you've got to do that, get to that same point as well, where you're a little bit thicker skinned and you're not taking it personally. It's key to your creativity here, Scorpio. So it's key to your creativity, yeah, getting to that point. And it's not being thick skinned, really. There's a kind of an element of that, of not taking things personally, but it's more about doing what's right and what's right for you, regardless. Because if you're an instigator, regardless of other people's opinions or reactions to it, because if you're here to be a leader or a world changer, or even a world like changing anything in a relationship or in a family or in a structure or whatever, if you're here to do that, you've got to be okay with it. The universe can't work with you, it can't work through you unless you're okay with that, unless you can be solid even in the face of the crap that you're going to get for it. So you could be instigating some kind of a change in a structure, a formal structure, because you're just over it. Four of Wands, then there's a party. You'll be really happy in yourself once you do it, even though people are getting annoyed. You know what's interesting with these tarot readings on YouTube is that if you do it the other way, if you do the people pleasing way, the ego appealing stuff, you do way better. You make more money. If you give the real stuff, you don't make as much. It is what it is. You got the Six of Emotions and the Ten of Materials out here. Oh, okay. So there could be love stuff coming in then, because that is the marriage card, the Four of Wands, as is the Ten of Materials. It's the happily ever after. And Six of Emotions, that can often be the soulmate twin flame kind of a card here. So you could be moving forward or moving toward your soulmate, your twin flame. Whether you've met them or not, you could be meeting them this month, yeah. But you could also be just getting closer to them energetically, meaning if you're single, Scorpio, you could be stepping into that energy of truly being you by doing this stuff, being that magic maker that you are, ready for the person that's destined for you, because they're going to be of the same energy, similar energy, or they're going to be looking for someone just like that too. So it's almost like you're stepping up your game in your own life, being more of yourself, loving yourself more, like acknowledging yourself and knowing yourself more and being okay about putting that out there. Then yeah, your twin flame, soulmate, whatever you want to call them, your marriage partner, your true relationship, the one that's going to last, is on their way, kind of thing. Take that as it resonates. You're all going to be at different stages of this game, depending on how much work you've done. You've got duality behind that. So this could be a rift. It could be a rift coming back together, as you are both learning about yourselves and stepping into this energy and then stepping back from this energy. So if that's you, Scorpio, if you haven't fully embraced the energy of who you truly are yet, and that's an ongoing process, then you might be finding this is playing out in your relationships too. This push pull, there's like come here, go away. I'm gonna try and say it could be that, but duality, zigging and zagging, being opposite sides of the page at different times, that kind of an energy. As I said, the more you do this other stuff that I'm talking about, the more you're going to get aligned with that energy. The more you're going to attract someone in that is that energy, or your person might be doing that work too and be getting themselves aligned at the same time too. Not necessarily doing that though. It could be that a person that you're involved with at the moment doesn't do that, and then it's time to move on from them to someone that is. Knight of Wands, this is very good energy though, I like it. Knight of Wands, so you could be making moves toward someone here, or toward the right energy to make it stick, Knight of Wands, because how do we make relationships stick? Well, it's about really knowing ourselves and being stable within ourselves. Because if you think about it, if you're all over the place doing this, doing that, changing your life, trying this out, trying that out, finding yourself, you're not stable yet. You don't really know yourself yet. But when you're settled into a groove because you know who you are and you know what you're here to do and you're doing it and you're having a really great life, that's the time that you can get a stable relationship with someone else who's found their groove too and it's compatible. So it just depends on whether you've found that yet. Knight of Wands and the Sun. Whoa, you could be making big strides towards it. This is ultimate happiness here. You got a lot of good cards out, Scorpio. Knight of Wands, though, it's that being playful about it. It's being excited about it. It's heading toward that inner child fulfillment kind of thing, which might just be what I was talking about at the start. It might be when you're in that contentious kind of throwing a spanner in the works kind of an energy, that you truly feel like yourself. And you might have made that wrong before because of other people's reactions to it. It's like, this can't be a good thing. Even though it makes me feel good in the moment, everyone else feels bad. I'm going to judge myself for that and not do it. this month you might be giving yourself permission to do that, and then you're like, yeah, this is me and this is a good thing, and it's just because it's triggering people doesn't make it a bad thing. It's a good thing, and I feel good. And then you're headed toward true happiness. Your inner child is like, yes, really happy about it. Reunion of souls. You've got so much relationship stuff going on here, Scorpio, because you're people. Yes, it could be a lover, it could be a divine connection here, but your people, your soul family, your tribe, the people that love Scorpio being in that energy, your unique energy, once you give yourself permission to be that, they're waiting for you. The reunion of souls. So a cycle completes when you get into this, so you can leave an old chapter behind. It feels to me like you might in the past have been staying in like an old paradigm, an old kind of an energy, trying to deal with that, trying to stay around those people, trying not to be yourself because you want to keep the peace and you want to be with these people and you want love from them still, and you're just trying to manage yourself enough to fit in. And this month you're going, what am I doing this for? I need to call forth those waves. I need to insert myself in there and who I really am. And yes, those people are going to fall away. They probably will, but your new people are going to be right there. So that chapter ends and a new chapter can begin. We can't stay where we are and then expect it to change to what we want it to be. We can't use a relationship and go, well, you're not the person that I actually want, but you can change to be the person that I want by doing this and that. That doesn't make sense. We've got to know what we want and then go and find the person that is that. Same. You can't like buy a house and it isn't what you want and then just keep on adding bits on. That's one of those pretend houses that are sad. You're the whirlwind that's going to come and break that apart. You can't stay in the location that you're at if it's not where you want to be and then change it to be that, So the world. I've got the world here for Scorpio. Why the world for Scorpio? Better choices by being truly authentically you. Nine of Inspiration and the Five of Voices. So battles and striding forward in that. You're here to be a change maker, rule breaker, Scorpio. I like this energy. I've got a lot of Aries in me, and it's very similar to Aries energy. That's stepping into it is what you're here for. So yeah, you're causing chaos and confusion. Yeah, let that be okay. Stride forward in that. Be confident in that. Don't let your wounds hold you back. Don't let them being wounded and them being triggered by it and their reactions hold you back. So that is the completion of the cycle, when you'll just be 100% you, authentic, not making it wrong, not making you wrong for that judgment, judging yourself on that, but being that and just knowing that there's a place. There is a place for that. There's a place for you. There's a place for everyone. And none of what we've got inside of us is wrong. That's why we do the shadow work, right? To stop judging ourselves for that stuff and start embracing it. There's always going to be people, like I said, there's always going to be people that are butthurt about what we're doing. We're never going to find people that are 100% in agreement with us because we're all very unique. Still do it anyway. Okay, so what's behind that, Scorps? Perception. It's just your perception anyway of what's right and wrong. So you could have a lot of sifting here to leave these things behind. Your perception of what you should do, what you shouldn't do. Your perception of what's right about you, what's wrong about you. Shadow work. Shadow work time, Scorpio. Okay, what's going on in your love life, Scorpio? Plenty, apparently. I think there is. Passion. Woo! Passion. Yes, you're stepping into passionate energy. You're going to attract more passionate love for sure. This is all about you stepping into that passion, really, that really passionate energy and allowing yourself to be you. Rocking those boats. Rocking someone's world as well, apparently. Allowing your heart and soul to sing with joy. This sun, you're in a child going, yay. So much really positive energy in this, Scorpio. You're super, super attractive when you're in that authentic energy as well. Very, very attractive. A new romantic cycle begins. There you go. Comes from the balance. Look, Libra, balancing scales here. You're stepping into your magic. taking your place in the world. Unity. So you could be coming together with someone very passionate. For those of you singles, you could be coming together with someone new that's also passionate too. Or just, like I said, just heading in that direction because you're being that it's yourself. You're getting into the right energy of being able to attract that person. You understand that the love shared with another is amplified and has a ripple effect across the universe. So the more power that you stand in yourself, the more you're going to be attracting someone who wants someone that's in that power and someone that's in their personal power too. They're going to be very attracted to you, and you're going to be very attracted to them. It's not today though. Not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation, boundaries, still angry. So that is saying to me that it's waiting on you doing this other stuff, stepping into that passion. And healthy choices. Make sure you're making healthy choices for yourself. Like I said, making choices for yourself, not staying somewhere and trying to change it, going and choosing the person that you want, there's already that, going to the location that you want, that is already that, going to that job that you want, that is already that, not staying where you are and trying to change it, making healthy choices for yourself. Not today. So you might have a bit of a wait while you're going through all of this, but that's okay because it's going to take time. It does take time to get used to it, as much as like when I started YouTube ages ago, but when I started doing it like full on a couple of years ago, I wanted, the big numbers fast. Now looking back, I can see that I didn't, because it's a process that you go through. You get so much garbage when you're doing this from a lot of people. There's so many crazy people out there. But yeah, you get used to it and your skin gets thicker. So this is not going to be instant, but you're going to get yourself there. And this is a very transformative month for you to get yourself to that authentic energy. Grand Symphony. So it's kind of complicated, the universe, right? We're all a jigsaw. We're all a piece of the jigsaw puzzle. And it's a grand symphony, so it all fits together somehow like an orchestra. So if you think of yourself as a jigsaw piece, fits together with other people. So if you think of that from a universal perspective, when we're talking about relationships and the right work and all of that kind of stuff, we've got to find our place, right? We've got to know what's on our little picture, on our little piece, to find our place and be sure about that. It's got to be very clear before we can know where we fit in. So a grand symphony, there's a lot of factors, right? You're also waiting on your person or everyone else to get clear on their part in it too, to be a match to that. And you're also a jigsaw puzzle too. So then when you zoom in to that jigsaw piece that you are, you'll see that that's also a jigsaw as well. And it's getting clearer, the image on your jigsaw piece, as you are finding the pieces within yourself and you're getting clarity on the pieces within yourself. So it's all very complicated. And it's like you zoom in even more, zoom in even more, zoom in even more. So zoom in even more on the little piece of you in your jigsaw puzzle that is your emotional makeup. Zoom in even more on that and you'll see, oh, there's a part about your family, there's a part about all your old experiences, and getting clarity on all of that too. And so we can keep on going deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. It's more complicated than you think. And that's okay. It's a quest. Life is kind of like a quest. It's about growth. It's about learning who we are. It's about being who we are. So what energies do Scorpions need to tap into this month? That one. Challenges. Yeah. Unbearable situations. There you go. Throw you directly into God's arms if you're open. Please take over, divine, and guide the right actions. Please take this burden and show me your will. So this suggests to me that previously you have been silencing yourself in those unbearable situations or pushing that action down. The right action's coming to you from your higher self, but you haven't been doing it, and you need to give yourself permission to do that and to rock that boat this month, and then you really will be stepping into your own there. So rise up to the challenge, Scorpio. That's what I'm going to call it. There you go. That's your reading. I'm excited about what's going to happen with Scorpios this month. If you like this reading, don't forget to click like on that button down there. While you're down there, leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. It really helps out my YouTube channel as well. Click on that subscribe button if you want to hear more from me. Click on that notification bell if you want to know when my live show comes up 3 times a week. Have the best month ever, Scorpio, and I will see you tomorrow in the Daily Energy Update. Bye.